Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the HMS TOG II. This tank was part of a limited time special event for April Fool's 2016. For this event, the Tier 6 British premium tank, the TOG II, was turned into a boat. A special map was made called the TOG Sea, and players were able to take these hilarious boats, into battle. I had a slight problem with the recording at the start of this game, but not to worry, you didn't miss much. I only took this course across the map. I made a few speculative shots and a few were shot at me. However, none connected and I only spotted one enemy. I wasn't a fan of the artillery mode during this event and usually enjoyed making assault moves along the edges of the map. At the start of each game, I made sure to signal where I was going and tried to get a few teammates to go along with me. They didn't always follow, but this game I was lucky enough to have a player come with me. I'm playing quite aggressively here, and I usually did throughout this event. I wanted to make the most of these epic ship-to-ship battles, and of course also taking advantage of the awesomely hilarious rams you can get with this boat tank. With great support from my teammate, our assault pays off. We were able to destroy one of the enemies quite quickly before they could provide any real support for it. With assault moves like this, it's always a good idea to pick off the lone enemies first, and with all the small islands on this map, it's actually quite easy to isolate an enemy from the main group. There is of course the problem that the enemy can shoot in their artillery mode over the islands, but if you're constantly moving, and if you have a little bit of luck, then your massive hit point pool should be enough. I thought this event mode was a stroke of genius. The aquatic warfare is a nice break from the regular games, and I really don't think there's a better tank to turn into a boat than the TOG II. Ouch, that's the second time that boat caught on fire. It's a hell of a day to be at sea. This assault move has been responsible for destroying 2 of the 3 enemy boats so far, and we've got another teammate coming to join our fleet. Now it's time for some ramming speed. That's 1, and now here's 2. It looks like during the first ram, both my teammate and the enemy lost 227 hit points. With my ram, I only lost 94 hit points while dealing 166. This is definitely thanks to my controlled impact skill which I have. So far, we've been able to destroy 3 isolated enemies quite easily, but the remaining 3 will definitely be more of a problem since they're in close proximity to each other. Since I've used up most of my hit points, I'm better off as a support boat now. I want to be able to stay out of the main line of fire, but still get some shots in on the enemy. This can be quite difficult to do with a cumbersome boat, and with the artillery mode, it makes hiding behind friendly tanks a far less effective plan. It looks like my other teammate has a similar idea. They have low hit points as well, and we're both going around the other side of the island to surround the enemy. Hopefully our teammates can hold out until we complete our flanking maneuver. I've sped up the clip here until we can get back into battle. My teammates were able to hold out successfully, and now it's time to rejoin the fight. And of course, no sane person would give up the opportunity to do another boat ram. And I'm so ram crazed at this point that I even hit a boat that's already been destroyed. The flanking maneuver worked, and now there is only 1 enemy left. Unfortunately, they are able to pick off the low-health boat that flanked around with me. But it's still 3-on-1, and so it's a comfortable lead. Naturally, the enemy wants to get out of the open where all 3 of us can shoot him. I probably should have waited and coordinated with my teammates a little better, since the enemy still has over half of its hit points. But come on, we're in a tank boat. It's easy to get carried away. My teammates aren't slow to respond either. I've got 1 following in behind me and another circling around the other way to cut the enemy off. Things are going pretty well considering. I'm doing my fair share of damage to the last boat, but now that I only have 44 hit points left, I'm really out of options. But wait, here comes my teammate! Ramming speed! Look at that, he's flipped over on his side. That's just awesome. I want a piece of that action. No, they all bounced. We're done for. Abandoned ship. Such a shame. If those shots had gone through, I think my ram would have had a chance in destroying him. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. I got a total of 1,204 experience for that battle, destroyed one enemy boat, and dealt 6,156 damage. I placed second on my team and earned a base XP of 783. I had a great game, but my teammate Bushy Bag managed to place higher than me. He had a fantastic game, dealing 8 more damage than I did, and destroyed 4 enemy boats. For this game, I managed to hit 51 of my 78 shots and penetrate 38 of those. I'm happy with those stats considering I was doing so much firing on the move. I damaged the fuel tank on one of the HMS TOG IIs and injured the radio operator and gunner on another. Well, that's all for this game. I hope you enjoyed it and that it'll help you play your HMS TOG II if World of Tanks console has the April Fool's event mode again this year, which I really hope they do. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks and HMS TOG II videos.